You're listening to Vaquero News, the Valley Student Station.
Good afternoon, Vaqueros. We're coming to you live from Edinburgh. It is Tuesday, January 19th, 2022. I am Rodolfo Alvarado, and this is Vaquero News. With the new semester approaching, everyone is finally coming back to campus. So let's get started with the news. First off, we have our COVID-19 updates from Hidalgo County and from Cameron County. As of today, January 19th, there have been 72 confirmed cases in Hidalgo County, bumping up the confirmed case count to 73,709. In Cameron County, however, as of January 18th, there are about 1,785 confirmed cases. So please, if you're in Cameron County, please do be very careful and take precaution. Next, we have news on Edinburgh's new mayor. Last month, during the Christmas break, the new Edinburgh mayor, Ramiro Garza Jr., was sworn in. His plans for the near future coming up next. The newly elected Edinburgh mayor, Ramiro Garza, spoke to Vaquero Radio last week about what his next moves are now that he's been chosen to serve. Because neither candidate had 50% of the votes or more, a runoff election was held between the mayor candidates, and the results are as follows according to the Hidalgo County Elections Office. Richard Molina received 4,434 votes, making up 47.51% of total votes, and Ramiro Garza Jr. received 4,899 votes, making up 52.49% of total votes. Garza said now that he has been elected and sworn in as mayor of Edinburgh, he will begin steps towards making an official code of conduct for elected officials, an action he talked about during last year's mayoral forum at UTRGV.
It would be required as part of as an elected official to follow this code of ethics. Really what we're looking to do is culminate together all the state, federal, and local and professional requirements that are already in place in one area.
Mayor Garza made it clear to Vaquero Radio that he wants to restore trust between the citizens of Edinburgh and the city government, and the code of ethics is one way to build that trust.
And this is all just in the spirit of promoting transparency and building that trust, with the community. I think the public is always demanding that from the elected officials.
Garza also discussed his plans to lower the COVID numbers in Edinburgh.
What I'm looking to do is appoint a healthcare task force that will be made up of the hospital systems that are here, the School of Medicine, the County Health Department, and the school district.
Garza says the task force will meet to address what is needed for the community, such as adding more testing sites and providing vaccines to the citizens of Edinburgh. In a statement posted on his Facebook page on December 15th, former Mayor Molina said it had been a privilege and honor serving as mayor and asked to support the new leadership taking office. This is Rodolfo Alvarado for Vaquero Radio. Next up, we had a big announcement coming for Greg Abbott's ReElection campaign that was announced last week in a live stream from Facebook. Here's more. Governor Greg Abbott, who is running for re-election for a third term, was endorsed by the National Border Patrol Council in a live-streamed conference from Edinburgh last Monday. The endorsement was announced by the organization's national president, Brandon Judd, in a statement during the live-streamed event. Judd says that Governor Abbott has done his best to uphold law and order, putting the citizens of Texas first and doing what the federal government refuses to do.
For those reasons, I am very proud to announce that we are endorsing Governor Abbott in his re-election bid for the governor of the great state of Texas.
The announcement comes as Abbott begins his travels across Texas for his re-election campaign. Abbott discussed the crisis on the border and had this to say on the matter.
Knowing that the chaos and crisis at the border caused by the Biden administration's open border policies makes the border one of the most important issues facing the state of Texas at this time.
Abbott said that it is essential that we step up as a state and country and enforce immigration laws and maintain the sovereignty of our country and states by securing the border. According to the Secretary of State's website, early voting begins on February 14th, while the primary election is on March 1st, and the general election will occur on November 8th. To watch the press conference in its entirety, visit Greg Abbott's Facebook page. This is Rodolfo Alvarado for Vaquero Radio. UTRGV Mathematics and Science Academy's chess team placed in a tournament last month. Here's Vaquero Radio's newest reporter with more.
The UTRGV Math and Science Academy placed third at the 2021 National K-12 Grade Chess Championship in Orlando, Florida. The team consisted of Carlos de Leon, Adolfo Valderas, and William McNutt, 12th graders coached by chess grandmaster Bartek Masieja. Masieja stated that he was proud of his students for finishing first at the state level and then placing third at the national level.
I would like to definitely congratulate my students, but also thank the principal of Math and Science Academy, Dr. Smetter, and the entire MSA staff, because without them and without their huge support towards the chess program there, and the trust that, yes, we can succeed, there wouldn't be any success. Dr. Smetter...
As a former champion of Europe and his country, Masieja remains content with his achievements and is delighted with students like Carlos de Leon, a Math and Science Academy senior playing chess since childhood.
I'm doing it since elementary school. It's really helpful to the mind, and it just helps develop you as a person as well.
McNutt from the chess team at the academy also has a history of competing in the past. He stated that it's a game where you never know what's going to happen or who your opponent will be.
When you play chess, there's always going to be someone better than you. It's never exactly easy trying to push yourself to match their level.
Masieja says that with nationals over and out of the way, the Math and Science Academy's chess team will continue training for upcoming competitions in January and championships in March and April. This is Felix Valderas with Vaquero Radio.
Now for this week's campus weather report. Now let's get on with the weather, starting in Brownsville, Texas. Tonight we'll have a 20% chance of showers after 3 a.m. with a low around 51. Thursday is showing very likely showers with a chance of precipitation at 60% and the temperature falling around 45 by 3 p.m. And lastly, Friday will also have a 70% chance of showers before 9 a.m. with rain also likely afterwards. A very cloudy day on Friday with a high near 44. Now let's get on to Edinburgh weather. Tonight will also have a 20% chance of rain after 3 a.m. with a low around 50. Thursday shows a 40% chance of rain, very cloudy day with temperatures falling around 43 by 2 p.m. And lastly, Friday will have a 60% chance of rain with cloudy skies and a high near 43. That wraps it up for the weather. And that's it for today's newscast. If you have any story ideas, please send it to us to our email at radio@utrgv.edu. Listen to Vaquero Radio wherever you are. Download the Radio FX app on your smartphone through the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Search Vaquero Radio and add us to your favorites. You can listen to music, chat in during DJ hours, and much more. Also, follow us on our social media platforms and visit our websites for updates and more. We will see you next Monday here on Vaquero Radio.
This has been Vaquero Radio News.